Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, managed to pack 7 players so far, and of course secured that full score right now with all these players. Alright, very quickly let me share with you how I got all these players. Of course, I did purchase those packs whereby you use it for your adventure path itself. So it's a bit of a cost incurred, of course, a few 100,000. But I think more importantly is if you want to do really good in the match day, you really need those full score there. So with the full score, I'll share you later on. If you loses, you still get 200. If you win, you get 220. Of course, if you do a draw, you get 205. So with that, I managed to climb all the way up. So I think to the second spot. So it is important, I think, generally to win in the matchup because I think in the match day itself. You have not only points but you have those tokens as well. Now what I'm trying to do is to secure 10,000 spending of those points so that I can claim that 5 tokens. So with that 5 tokens I can actually claim all those players I showed you earlier. So you can see me at this stage I already have cleared the milestone 1. Milestone 1 is actually one of the players which will also be qualified for the match day requirements in a way, the countries, the featured nations. All right, so let's very quickly complete this. I still got 500 more. I have no choice but to claim the second row reward 1. So in that context I have spent a total of 10,000, and you can see here milestone 2 has been unlocked. This is what I'm aiming for. Milestone 2 is the 500 points for the tokens, so it is just 5 tokens. All right, so 5 chances of getting good players. This is secured for sure. Definitely you're able to get this player for sure. And of course this player you can sell if you wish to. It wouldn't be a very high price player since everybody's getting. Unfortunately he doesn't fit into the criteria right now, but you may wish to keep him. Let's see how it work out later on. This is what I'm aiming for, as I mentioned. 500 of those tokens, actually 5 chances. I just call it as 5 tokens. Alright, so now very quickly let's go and spend the 500 tokens. It's just 5 chances. Of course everybody will be aiming for the very good player, but in reality, in practicality, it's really all depends on luck. This is expected, the worst player of the lot, but that is part and parcel of in order to claim the other player. So with the 5 chances, if we get all 5 players, I think that's fantastic already, because most of the time you will be just getting coins or the other stuff that you do not want. So more importantly is to claim those players so that eventually there may be a good chance you may get one of the best player there, because we do understand that once you fulfill the criteria, if I'm not wrong, spending about 900 points. So I'll check out later on for you. Oh, this is fantastic. You can see here this 103 is really like hitting a jackpot. All right, so we have to spend a total of 9. Actually you spend 8, you fulfill the criteria. The 9 will be a guaranteed, so I still if I spend 5 of that, I still need to basically 3 more and 4 more actually. So I need 4 more chances of tokens in order to claim another secured player. So I have a feeling that after this, whatever tokens I have, we will be just getting skill boosts and whatnot. So it's important that you have really good luck here in order to get the best player. I mean, some of you, if really lucky, you have 108 or 106. I think that's really fantastic luck there. All right, so along the way, I think more importantly, we know that there are 2,000 points in this milestone for the tokens. So I'm aiming for another 4 more tokens in order to claim a good player. Okay, now let's fit in the players we just got. I'm going to check out later on to show you the full score here. Alright, so you need apparently 3 of the featured nation players that fits in, and of course nations wise I think you need 5 or so. So you can see here actually 6 featured nations. So with that 3 players, you already fulfilled the first criteria of 45 points. You need 2 more to fulfill the nation. So do remember you have the list of nations there listed for you, so make sure you're able to get those nations in. With that, let's check in again. You can take a look at the score criteria. Yes, we have fulfilled all the criteria here, and of course we got to activate that boost as well. So even if it loses, you can see here, this is a match that I lost 7-13. We still get 200 score. So it is that fantastic when you have the full score there. It doesn't really matter much if you win or lose anymore. It just matter a couple of points difference. So if you win, of course, you get 220. Like I mentioned earlier, 205 if you actually have a draw. So sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. But I think VSA is the fastest among the three in order to get this done and over with. So we have managed to get 220 for this win. And I'm going to expand all the coin packs as well as the adverts video as well. So we can utilize the boost that's activated. I think it's only for 4 hours. So make sure you got to plan well. If you have 15 energy, then you activate that, and then you can play 3 with the 15 energy. Watch the few videos, I think 4 videos for 4 more. Spend the coin packs, get it done and over with, so that you can, and then sell the players in the market, and eventually hopefully gain a couple of million, and you can buy back cheap players later on. All right, so that's my plan here. All right, so of course, as I mentioned, I spent coin packs into the adventure path as well. So this is my progress so far. Of course, with the completion of a few more matches, we will be able to claim the one of the 296. This is low OVR, of course, but that would actually help. One of it is from Japan. The other one I can't recall, but it's a featured nation, so you can use him as a player. You do not need to buy. Again, that player wouldn't cost a lot in the market. If you really want to hunt for it, now it will be cheap because people will have already reached there, and we will be able to get that player cheap in the market. So do not worry about getting players for the featured nation anymore. Initially it was really crazy price, and to surprisingly this time around is unlike the past. No doubt how crazy it was, it wasn't able to sell well in the players that I've put on the market. So quite unfortunate. In the previous events, I was able to earn like millions, maybe like 10 million or so, just by selling players very early. But unfortunately, this event, I don't know why. Probably EA has controlled it again, so as to make you not able to earn much coins and go spend real money. So it's really some of the very greedy thoughts as a developer, which I do not really like. Unfortunately, that's the case. Alright, so these matches are quite easy in my opinion. This is really not difficult as compared to the previous event, which is totally rubbish. This event is so much easier to play with, and it's more predictable. The survey, I just saw there was a survey asking about how we think about the luck-based reward system that they put in the previous event. I think it's totally rubbish. So I give the worst rating after all for the survey, which I think is much hated event, which is the previous one. This is quite normal, but again, like I said, more importantly, it's about getting players and sell in the market. But since they don't allow us to sell in the market right now for the players for a good price, or it's not so much so sellable as per previous time, if they ask me to do another survey on this, I'll give them a rubbish result as well, because it is ridiculous. I mean, you have players that is sold for, let's say, 2 million, and you put it at 1.9, it is still unsold, and there isn't any player there that is selling for 1.9. So there's a lot of flaw in the market system in this FIFA Mobile itself, because we are all dealing with FIFA Mobile, the computer or the server, and not real persons. So it is quite disgusted in doing that, because end of the day, if you put it as a market, it's actually player to player and not player to system and only system. So I thought that's really disgusting. So okay, so we have finished this match. It is a really quite easy match here, and then we unlock it. Unfortunately, at this stage, they're just giving us very low OVR of 96, which I don't think is totally useful at all. At this stage, easily I think they should be rewarding us with 102 minimum, but no, they're putting 96. So this is really poor planning. Probably this was put up front event earlier, but they push it very late. That's why it's such a low OVR. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.